Today is Friday, October the 11th, and I'm wondering about Sunday's matchup between the Lions and the Cowboys. These two teams were amongst the 3 or 4 most favored teams in the NFC to be in the Super Bowl.
Crest is again proud to sponsor the McKinney Police Association Golf Tournament and Car Raffle, October 24th at TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney. Sign up and purchase a raffle ticket for the opportunity to win a brand new Crest Cadillac CT4. It's easy. You go to CrestCares.com. You don't even have to live in McKinney to win. Grab yourself a raffle ticket, sign up at CrestCares.com, perhaps win that new vehicle, and do support the McKinney Police Association. Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob's Steak and Chop House.
For Detroit, this year is pretty much Super Bowl or bust. And for Dallas, this is pretty much Super Bowl is a must if you're Coach McCarthy and his coaching staff. For Detroit, it is an incredible 67 years since they won the National Football League. That's 1957. That's before the Cowboys were even alive as a football team. And last year, they came so close to playing for the Super Bowl. They could almost taste being in the Super Bowl. They led San Francisco 24-7 at the half in the NFC Championship game, but faded, lost, and San Francisco got to go to the Super Bowl. Dallas has been 12-5 3 years in a row, but they've never even made it to an NFC Championship game. In fact, it's nearly 3 decades since they've made it to an NFC Championship game. Well, Dallas has been a major contender now for the last 3 years, several of the last 10 years. Detroit has been a pig as little as 3 years ago. The Lions went 3-13-1 under head coach Matt Patricia, who was gone at the end of that season. Enter Dan Campbell, the former Cowboy tight end. In fact, the former tight end for a lot of teams in the National Football League. Dan moved around a little bit. He took over, and that 3-13-1 team jumped to 9-8. And then it jumped again last year to 12-5. They are now 3-1 to start this season. If you go back to the middle of Dan Campbell's first year when he took over that wreckage that the Lions were. If you go back to the middle of that first year in 2021, the Lions in their last 34 games are 25-9. Holy cow, that's incredible. And on offense, golly gee, their passing game's solid. Jared Goff has resurrected his career under Campbell at quarterback. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a terrific wide receiver. The tight end, Sam Laporta, who hasn't gotten off to a very fast start this year, is a star. And the other wide receiver, Jameson Williams, he is a home run hitter. So far this year, he's averaging an almost incredible 22 yards plus per catch. But don't be deceived by all those numbers. The Lions' offense is based on the running game. They lead the NFL in yards rushing per game. They run the ball an average of 32 times per game. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery share the workload almost evenly. And the Cowboys run, or the Lions run, for an impressive 4.7 yards per carry. 4.7 yards every time they run the ball. What do the Cowboys get? 3.5 yards every time they run the ball. That is a massive difference. And it's a difference Dallas cannot allow to happen on Sunday. Now, Detroit's defense will give up some points, but you're going to have a tough time stopping the Lions' offense also. On that Detroit defense is a budding superstar. Defensive end Aiden Hutchinson is in his third year in the league. He had a total of 21 sacks his first 2 years. Now, that's really good. But this year, in 4 games, 6.5 sacks. He's an almost force of nature at defensive end. The one real difference between these teams, though, on Sunday, maybe the most major difference, is health. Detroit is getting back veteran, terrific center Frank Ragnow and really good safety Brian Branch. They're missing only one player they'd like to have on the field, and that's injured defensive end Marcus Davenport. But Dallas looks like a MASH unit, especially on the defensive line. That's the line that's going to be charged with stopping the Detroit run. Though, one good note for Dallas, they get cornerback Deron Bland this week. He's been out for a while. The Lions might lead the league in one other category, though. Belief and trust in their head coach. I don't believe any team in the NFL believes so much in what their head coach is asking them to do. There's one other wagering note on this game this weekend. Dallas is a home underdog of 3.5 points. The last time Dallas was a home underdog of more than 3 points was way back in 2021 during the season where Dak was injured. How's Detroit do as a road favorite, which is what they are Sunday? Last year, they were 5-1 against the spread in that situation. This is one of those make or break games. For Dallas, after tight wins over the Giants in Pittsburgh, a win here to make them 4-2 going into the bye week, and then probably getting Micah Parsons back after the bye week. Wow, that would be fantastic. For Detroit, a road win over a team considered a prime contender for the NFC Championship would move them to 4-1 and feed the belief in the Lions that they're really going someplace this year. A loss Sunday does not crush either team's season, but the winner Sunday walks off AT&T Stadium's turf really jacked up.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, and by Crest Cars. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest. By Star Power, love where you live, and by Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will be delivered to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know someone who might enjoy our work, please share it with them. I'm Norm Hitzges, and I'm always just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitchkus, and I'm just wondering too.